So what's up, man? Band of Brothers? That's what we on?
Yeah, man. Band of Brothers,
Yeah,
man.
we on. I
Episode
saw you.
what? What it was? Episode 8?
Episode 8, man. The Last Patrol. Episode 8,
Last-
The Last Patrol.
Yeah, man.
This is another one of my favorite episodes too. Just to
Well, it wasn't one of my favorites. You know what I mean? I think, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I think it was a good episode. Don't get it twisted by me saying it was one of my best episodes. It was a good episode, but I felt like it was a little slow though. And I think because they had me so used to all the stuff that was going on, and this one actually had a good storyline too, man. I kind of like the storyline from this one.
Yeah.
About one of the soldiers that came back, right? So he came back to the patrol, and they was kind of like treat him like he was one of the replacements.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was kind of it was the whole story was kind of like through his eyes, on what was going on. But he kind of like felt like, hey, I've been through some stuff too. Don't get it twisted. I've been through some stuff, but it's a lot of things happened in that episode though, right?
Yeah.
I like the part where the dude I'm talking about, his last name is like it's Webster, right? That's what they call it, is the Webster. So I like when he overheard some information about who they was gonna send on a patrol.
Yeah.
And then they got together. They pretty much made him spill the beans on who they was gonna send on this patrol, right? But he also said in that same thing, he said, "Hey, it's between us."
Yeah.
And then time they asked about it, they snitched him out quick. Yeah. Oh yeah, Webster just told us.
Yeah, they
said
did,
that shit.
Yeah,
real.
So it wasn't just Webster, right? It introduced another new character, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Got a new guy.
Lieutenant Jones was his name?
Yeah, Lieutenant Jones.
Lieutenant Jones, right? And you know who that is? Do you know who that is? Like the actor?
No.
It's Colin Hanks. It's Tom Hanks' son. If you look back, you're gonna be like, damn, yeah, he do. He looks just like Tom Hanks. So it's Colin Hanks. And he was like the wet behind the ear officer with the big ass bag, right? The big
Let me tell you what I did get out of the episode, and I wrote this down, man. Like, you can tell that West Point got more of like, okay, he's the you know what I mean? Because he went to West Point. Yeah. He graduated from West Point. So that must just means a little bit more.
Well, it ain't mean nothing to them. It ain't mean nothing to them, remember? Because they like
it didn't mean
like, he's like this the college boy. Like, it's like the academy when they be like when like the OCS dudes be like, oh yeah, these dudes they was in the academy, because it's like he's like straight laced, like real clean and refined, that big ass bag. Remember when I was quarantining in Japan? And I said my roommate had like 6 bags. Like, it was like the same vibe. Like, you know what I mean? So you said Webster and him, right? So they both come new and they start interact. I want us to interact a little bit more in this review. I know sometimes we go back and forth, but I just want us to kind of
talk. Yeah, go ahead, man.
So you said they like start like interacting with the people that already been there. And you see Webster get kind of like the cold shoulder when he trying to get on the convoy. Like he get the cold shoulder and stuff like that. And then LT just get treated like he ain't shit. Like he's like, yo, I'm gonna go talk to the guys. The other dude like, nah, he say what he gonna say and stuff like that, right? So where you at as far as your assessment?
Yeah, so I just like pulling out bits and pieces, man. I like the part where Jones thought he was going to get introduced to the whole team. He was the only officer there. It was some downstairs, some over there, some over here.
Yeah, they about to bend over backwards for you, man.
Yeah, man, that was kind of funny, man. But how about the kid that died, man? Last name like Jackson with the grenade, right? That was on grenade, right? So the reason why that all the killing that you see. But something like that caught my attention because it said in there that he died at 20, but he joined at 16 by forging his his name and stuff, and get into the military at 16 years old, man. That was kind of stood out a little bit.
Yeah, so he was growing up. He was growing up. He was a kid, man.
Yeah, and died at 20 years old, man. That was kind of crazy, man. Then you got Winter still there, man. He's still in the fight. Yeah. You know, he got ranked now. You know, he's a major
dude.
now.
Winter's that dude, man. I like Winters a lot.
Winters he's that guy,
dude,
man.
But I'm starting to think I'm figuring out who the older guys in the beginning is. I think I know who Winters is. I'm not like going forward and like looking at stuff like Google and stuff
back,
like that. Yeah. I think I know who Winters is though, for sure. You know, and I'm starting to think I could pinpoint. I'm starting to think I could pinpoint some of these. I think I know who Lipton is. If Lipton, you know, survived, I think I know who Lipton is. Yeah. I think I know who Winters is. And stuff like that. So I'm starting to think I tell you this, man.
This is the episode also, man, that I've probably seen the most freaking bumming during the day at, man. Like, these dudes dude, I don't know if I could even do it. I probably been and lost it too, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's bombs going off all the time, and people are ducking and dodging. Like, what is going on? Can I stand back? Can I go back a couple of miles to come up with my plan to go execute? Yeah. How about you right there and these dudes people just getting bombed? Like, man, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, you saw the dude just like transiting with potatoes who died. Like, a bag of potatoes. Yeah. But I am a big fan of like when they connect, like when the narration connect like the last episode to like what lies ahead. So like you said, the dude opened it up with narration and stuff like that. It was pretty obvious that like the morale is different. It's obvious that like they ready for this shit to be over, you know, and they think it's all but over. Down. You know, they think they like, damn, we pretty much this is all but over. Like, what's going on? Like, I know what it's like when you on like, I can't compare War to like N-Serve or nothing, but when you on like Final Hour and N-Serve, you like, yo, like, come on, when these dudes, you know, so you know, it's all about this mission, right? The prisoner rescue mission. 15 men going into a German observation post at night, supposed to be like undetected, you know, go in, right?
Yeah.
Before all that, they gotta take showers, right? They get to take showers, which they couldn't take for a while. Remember the dude from The Replacements that like act like Tobey Maguire wasn't shit because he wasn't there for something, but he had the medal, and then they was like, "Yo, you wasn't there either."
Oh yeah.
He came back around. Like, he's in this episode giving the dude Webster hell for like being about to take a shower. You know, he's like, well, when was the last time you took a shower? Like you clean. Yeah. You just got out, you know, the shower. He made my man cancel his shower, man. Like, this dude said, maybe I don't need a shower, man. Maybe I don't need none, you know? And then it was refreshing to see people vying to get into the fight. Like, yo, I'm trying to go. Like, this might be the only time. This shit almost over. Like, I want to get out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's why Jones wanted to get in the fight, man. You know what I mean? He might not see no more action. Jones trying to get in the fight.
I can't imagine being Colin Hanks. Like, your dad is working on one of the best shows ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm working on one of the best shows ever about World War II, Band of Brothers. And you like, yo, can I be in it, Dad? You know, no, you can't. Like, I'm going to get like Donnie Wahlberg and a bunch of other people. Dad, can I be in it? No, you know, and then it's like, yo, I got a role for you. You know, well, who I'm going to be?
Finally got you a spot,
brand new wet behind the air officer. But it's crazy because, well, we'll get to that in a second. So, you know, they wanted to figure out who. So they made him an observer. Like, you can't even like be a part. You're going to observe and you're going to shoot from all the way back here somewhere. So they put the other dude in charge. What was the deal with the other dude in Webster? Like, you saw how he kept looking at him?
Yeah, well, something happened in the beginning where he was trying to make Jones like step up. Webster was trying to make Jones like step up to the plate. Like, you should be doing this. But as that happening, the dude found out that Webster was doing that. And they caught eyes. Like, they looked at it. Like, I guess Jones looked at Webster and Webster get him to nod, like, go, go. But the guy caught that happening. Yeah. And he was like, okay, motherfuckers, that's how you doing. So he was on Webster's ass
he made him the translator on the team. Was Webster trying to get out of being a translator or trying to be the translator?
Well, Webster was trying to prove a point that you don't need to translate, that you are really fucking with me.
Yeah.
Because he made him a translator when he already had a translator.
But the dude
so he comes out and say,
right? He fucked with him more because he got rid of the other dude, right?
Yeah, got rid of him. Pretty much say, okay, you sit this one out.
Sit it out, right?
Yeah.
So then he told them no helmets.
Yeah.
And I'd have probably been like, yo, hold on, man. like no helmet?
Yeah. That no helmet thing was crazy.
I understand because of the noise and whatever.
The noise and all that.
Yeah. And then, like you said, everything went bad when Jackson bursted through that door. When Jackson bursted through that door, shit just went bad. And it was over for him. I felt bad for him. Like, that part hurt me to hear when he was saying, I don't want to die. Because we didn't hear that much in this show, right?
Yeah, it wasn't that much talking, right?
Like, they dying. They joking around. They in good spirits. They boom, boom, boom. But it's like, man, I could see that, like, spirit changing when you close to, like, victory anyway. Like, it's like, yo, we real close. Like, I don't want to die now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think it was that with him. I just think he was young. Like, he just didn't want to die. But it's like, imagine that. Like, we like couple months, couple years, whatever, away from winning this whole thing. It's like, oh, like damn. Like, I couldn't die at D-Day. Like, now I'm like, this is my own grenade. Yeah. Like, this is just a whole bad, thing, man. You said it though. Winners got promoted to major, and then I only got like 2 more thoughts. So I'm sure you got a couple more thoughts though.
Well, I kind of said my thoughts about the like the bombing stuff was kind of crazy to me though, man. Like every time that's all that was going on. Winters still, never disappoints.
Amazing.
Jones was one of the major characters in this one, right? On him trying to get in the fight, him trying to do whatever it took to be put in the line. So
he had to pull him, dude.
Lucky for him.
You said you looking for him?
Yeah, lucky for. Yeah, no. I said lucky for him. They didn't have a officer to lead him.
Yeah,
right. So it was like right on time for him to actually get in there, but he was persistent though with trying to go though, and I think what helped him was the fact of old boy been doing it for a long time and he needed a break, so that kind of helped him to to get in there, and then they had another guy that can really take charge of it. So it ain't like they threw him in the lion's den where you got to do all this stuff. He kind of like was sitting back, but he ended up being a big part of that mission though.
And he was in the Lions Den, right? And he did what we've seen. I've seen this firsthand. Brand new officer in a position to stop something and like oblivious to whatever it is and don't stop it. And it happens under the officer's watch, right? We've seen that firsthand. We know the story. We've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
Same situation, right? Jones is in the same situation, like where because they about to kill these, they about to kill these Germans or whatever. And it's like, no, he stops it. Like, he steps up. He's in the Lions Den. But he steps up and he's like, no, this ain't gonna get us more prisoners, and then you could tell at the end, like, everything came full circle. Like, these dudes had respect for him. Like, it's like, they shook his hand, happy, to be serving with you, shit like that. But if he wouldn't have stepped up, it would have been crazy. They would have killed these people. Like, it just wouldn't have been, what they wanted to happen. So he actually did step up. It don't matter how new he was, what he didn't know. He did what he was supposed to do. And it's crazy because as I think about it, we actually saw that happen the opposite way. We saw a brand new officer, not even brand new to like anything, just brand new to a division, like not know what to do in a certain situation when they could have, stopped something from happening or something like that. You know what I mean?
It's that West Point, man. But yeah, though he didn't only like step in, man. He was aggressive too.
No, he pulled him.
You know what I mean? His step in was like a really aggressive. Yeah. Like, you're right, man. Like, this ain't gonna get us nothing.
He ripped the boy off. He ripped the dude off. Then he ripped the other dude. Then he went back to the dude like, yo, this ain't gonna do nothing. Dog. Like he followed through. He did everything you're supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree, man. Good show, man. Good show. I
got another point.
Oh, go ahead.
You got my last point. It was poignant, man. The whole thing about the price paid by soldiers. And they was like, yo, the war almost over. The hotels in Florida the hotels in Miami already packed. They already packed. There's people in pools. There's people having a great time. In America, they living like this thing is done. you know, and it's like, yo, I wonder if they really know and understand the price, you know, paid by soldiers over here. You know, we still losing people over there, you know? And it was like, I think about that when I think about, like we just talked earlier about the war in Afghanistan, you know, and people like winning silver stars and stuff like that. It's like, yo, while that shit was happening, like some of us was going to work, going to school, living a normal life, doing the normal shit that you would normally do when there's people out here protecting the country. Even when we go on patrols or we go on deployments, you know, our families are over here like safe, bro, safe and sound. And you know, it's danger in other places, but it's like y'all oblivious to like what we doing out there, you know, on a watch at night, you know. But these guys are, of course, it's an elevated, you know, sense because they at war. Like every day, like you said, it's bombs every day, all day. You know what I mean? Weather conditions crazy. America's over here like living normal life. Stocks going up. You know, whatever it is happening. That's just sick.
That was cool. You caught that. That was cool. You caught that moment though, too, man. Like that was kind of like one of those times in the movie that you kind of like caught that when he said that. Like, you know, it was an important part of that this show on him talking about, you know, it seemed like they specifically said that for a reason though.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, man, it's tough. That's it, man. That's it for that review.
So yeah, man, we got 2 episodes left, man.
Yeah, of Band of Brothers.
Two episodes left, man, and I can't wait to get to the next one, man. Like every episode I done watched been pretty good of Band of Brothers, man. So waiting on the next one, trying to wait to have. I'm really looking forward to the end, to tell you the truth, so I can know who's who, you know, and all that type of stuff, man. Like if you guys don't know, we always talking about the people, the soldiers who talks in the beginning of the episodes, man, and like. Almost every time I hear them talk, it is some kind of powerful message that make you like. I look forward to that part too. Them talking in the beginning, so you know, you listening to them. So it's pretty good
stuff, man. Good show. Can't wait to actually review it.